Good morning. Welcome to A Life Worth Living. I'm Frederick Groth, and I believe that God has a plan for everyone. That includes you. I have a message of hope and truth to show you a life worth living. This morning, we're going to talk about having skin in the game. This is an old term from the business world where you gotta, if you're asking for money, you gotta have so much money to put in with it, because investors believe that you need to have skin in the game in order to ensure that you repay the investment. Now, in Genesis chapter 23, we have the story of Abraham buying a plot of land so that he can bury his wife in the promised land. It's not his land yet, but it's the promised land. God promised it to Abraham's children, which would happen some 500 years later when Israel returned to conquer Canaan land. Now, the story here is that when God promises us something, when we have a vision, when we have a goal, when we have a plan to reach somewhere, it's very beneficial to have enough faith to get some skin in the game, to buy something, to own something, to have something that says, I believe that this is where God has put me, therefore I am doing this, I'm buying this, I am investing in this, whatever the case may be. See, when we plan, when we have goals, when we put some things in motion, when we do our affirmations, when we decide I am going for this big, hairy, audacious goal, as Darren Hardy would say, it is beneficial that we show enough faith in what we want to get, in what we want to accomplish in life, whether it's giving to third world countries or being successful in business, whatever it is, doesn't really matter. But by putting skin in the game, by investing, by buying, by putting down roots, if you will, we are showing faith that we believe in our goal. By putting the money where our mouth is. I was talking to someone yesterday, briefly, but what bothers me the most about people in general, whenever it comes to politics or it comes to everyday life, whatever it is. And I was under this category, so maybe that's why it bothers me, because I worked my butt off getting out of this category. But the whiners and the complainers, people who will complain about the government doing this, and this, and I ask them one question: did you vote? And most of the time they say, no, I don't want to hear it. If you're not willing to put skin in the game, I don't want to hear it. If you voted, then let's have a great discussion. No problem. You know, in life we have a lot of complaints. We have a lot of things that we would like to blame other people for. But remember, you and I are 100% responsible for our own life and actions. Things will happen in our lives that we can't do anything about, but we are responsible for the actions that we do in response to those events. It's you and I. We have nothing to complain about. We have obstacles to overcome. We have successes to celebrate. We have failures to learn from, but we have nothing to complain about. So, get some skin in the game. If you haven't voted, make sure you vote. Otherwise, we don't want to talk about the government. if you're involved in a local service group or a local service club that helps children, such as minor hockey, minor soccer, the Lions Club, whatever, if you're unhappy with the way things are done, stop whining about it and get some skin in the game. Become a coach, become an executive member, and see how things are run and see how you can make them better. Complaining does nothing. So get some skin in the game like Abraham. God promised him the land. He said, well, my wife passed away. I'm going to buy land here. I may not get to come back and see her gravesite very often, but my ancestors will be living here. So, what skin do you have in your game? Go and live a life worth living and be better today than you were yesterday. I dare you. See where it takes you. God bless. See you tomorrow.